just felt like this campus was right for me. It just felt more like home to me, and it felt more like a community, which I really loved. I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood, and so it was
Thank you for joining us today, a milestone day that represents the time, talents, and hard work of our graduating students. Along with you, we look forward to sharing a joyful celebration of their well-earned accomplishments. We ask that you respect this time-honored tradition and give your full attention to the stage as students receive their diploma. Also, please refrain from anything that will detract from this special occasion that each student and their families deserve. Any items deemed by the UW-Bothell staff to be possibly disruptive of other guests' enjoyment are prohibited. For everyone's safety, please know that we have protocols in place should any disruptions or issues arise. Again, thank you for joining us today. Let's honor our graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to first acknowledge the land on which our campus is located. The University of Washington-Bothell acknowledges the present and ongoing occupation of the ancestral homelands and traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples. The University of Washington Bothell was built upon and still occupies the traditional shared lands and waters of the Muckleshoot, Snoqualmie, Stillaguamish, Suquamish, and Tulalip nations. We recognize the indigenous peoples and nations of this land as its original stewards and caretakers. Thank you, and welcome to the 33rd Annual Commencement Ceremony of the University of Washington Bothell. I'm Nora Kenworthy, and I am an associate professor in the School of Nursing and Health Studies and the chair of the General Faculty Organization. It is my esteemed honor to serve as your Grand Marshal today. At this ceremony, we welcome all family members, friends, faculty, and staff to celebrate this great day with the class of 2024. Will everyone please rise, if you are able, for the national anthem, performed by Lexi Nguyen, a UW Bothell student who is graduating today with a degree in Business Administration Marketing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Lexi. I now have the honor of welcoming to the podium the Chancellor of the University of Washington Bothell, Dr. Kristen Esterberg.
Thank you, Dr. Kenworthy. To our class of 2024, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends, welcome to this most extraordinary day. I am so pleased we are gathered together to celebrate this remarkable milestone. The University of Washington has 3 distinct campuses: in Seattle, in Tacoma, and of course, our special campus in Bothell. ultimate responsibility for these campuses rests with the 11 members of the University of Washington Board of Regents. These dedicated individuals devote invaluable insights and time to our university. And I would like to introduce those who were able to join us today. Please hold your applause until they have all been named. David Zeke, Chair of the Board of Regents. Blaine Tamaki, Vice Chair of the Board. Leonard Forsman, Leonore Fuller, Dr. Alexis Harris, Dr. Constance Rice, Rogelio Riojas, and Maggie Walker. Thank you all for being here today. We are also joined today by University of Washington Provost, Dr. Tricia Serio, and by University of Washington President, Dr. Anna-Mari Kause. Dr. Serio joined the UW as provost just this academic year and already has shown her great interest in our unique campus community and her support for our work. Dr. Kause leads our tri-campus university with integrity, unparalleled passion, and a deeply caring heart. She is a true partner in the success of the Bothell campus, and it is my immense honor to have Provost Serio and President Kause join us for today's commencement ceremony. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge members of our campus leadership team who work day in and day out to make UW-Bothell the outstanding campus that it is. The names of the Chancellor's executive team are listed in the program, but could they, as well as all members of the Chancellor's cabinet, please stand now so we can recognize you. Thank you. Now, a bit about today's graduates. The class of 2024, a group that is more than 1,900 students strong. They hail from as close as Bothell to as far away as South Africa. 1,730 students are receiving baccalaureate degrees today. 4 students will receive their Washington State residency certificates in education. And 200 of you are receiving master's degrees today. At the end of our ceremony today, the entire class of 2024 will be part of our network of more than 31,000 UW-Bothell alumni. Well done. Now, I'd like to recognize a few of the characteristics and accomplishments of the class of 2024. For those of you who finished high school in 2020, you may have missed out on the ceremonial and celebratory nature of a typical graduation ceremony. I'm guessing that today is extra special for this reason. Now, if you are graduating today and you are the first in your family to receive a college degree, would you please rise or raise your hand and stay standing if you can, so we can recognize your hard work. Woo! Please stay standing. Place standing or hands raised. Now, if you are a veteran of the military or a part of the military family and you are graduating today, could you rise? And thank you for your service. So please stay standing, keep your hands raised high. If you help to raise little ones or supported family members while earning your degree, will you please rise or raise your hand and accept our immense respect for your formidable undertaking. In fact, every one of you overcame challenges, large and small, in order to cross the stage today. Will all members of the graduating class of 2024 please stand or raise your hand so we can acknowledge your commitment to your education, all of you. so to everyone who is gathered in community with us here today, I proudly present to you the UW-Bothell graduating students of the class of 2024. Well done. Graduates, you may be seated. Now, graduates, I know you are well prepared for what is ahead of you and poised to make a tremendous impact in our community, in the state of Washington, and around the world. And as you leave here today, I hope you know that you will always be a part of the UW-Bothell community, and you will forever be a UW-Bothell Husky. Yeah. A word about your family and friends who celebrate you today, those who are here in the stands, as well as those who are further away but are certainly thinking about you today. You are here because they have supported you and inspired you on your journey in higher education. So I want to thank all of them for being part of the UW-Bothell community too. And I would be happy for all of you to consider yourselves honorary UW-Bothell Huskies. Now, graduates, would you like to take a moment to thank those who've helped you along the way? Give a wave to those in the stands or send up a good thought to someone who was significant along your journey. Graduates, would you also please take a moment to recognize all the faculty and staff, many of whom are here today, who helped you along your educational journey, from first year through major selection, through research, your favorite courses, community projects, extracurriculars, and so much more. Could we have a round of applause for our faculty and staff? So to the graduating class of 2024, congratulations. I am so proud of all you've accomplished, and I know I will continue to be proud of all you will do as you leave UW-Bothell to make our community and this world a better place. Thank you for being part of our community over these past many years. Once a UW-Bothell Husky, always a UW-Bothell Husky, and this is certainly not goodbye. So at this time, I would like to introduce Puneet Burke, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in Law, Economics, and Public Policy Studies, and who has served as this year's president of the Associated Students of the University of Washington, Bothell. It has been my great pleasure to work with her on a wide variety of initiatives and to learn from her about the experiences and needs of our students. Will you please join me in welcoming Puneet to the podium and thanking her for her extraordinary service.
Graduates, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and beloved families, it's truly been an honor to be here today to speak to you all as your student body president. Today marks a momentous occasion, a celebration of you and your achievement, resilience, and the boundless potential that resides within each of you. As we gather here to bid farewell to one chapter and embrace the beginning of another, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of pride and optimism. To the graduating class of 2024, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations. Our journey to this moment has been nothing short of extraordinary and has been a story of resilience, adapting to the change that comes with any new chapter of our life where there's so much more responsibility. We have conquered challenges, overcame obstacles, and demonstrated an unwavering commitment to excellence. And after counting down the weeks, the days, the hours to becoming a college graduate, the day has finally come. We made it. Each one of you brought a unique set of talents, experiences, and perspectives to our campus, all of which turned moments into memories. From working on research projects with your professor, to joining a club, playing pool in the commons, or gaming in the Ark, these experiences were all a part of your higher education journey, as well as all of the hard work you put into your assignments over the course of these past years. I know I speak for many of you when I say that my journey was one of a first-generation college student. I'd like to recognize the unique barriers we overcame to be here today. Experiencing this journey as a first-generation student meant being courageous and independent with each step of this journey. Not only that, but putting trust into ourselves that what we are doing is the right choice. As a first-generation college student, earning a degree represents far more than just academic achievement. Oftentimes, we would have to navigate unfamiliar territory. Oftentimes, we would have to navigate it alone. And oftentimes, it meant translating our accomplishments for our loved ones to understand. But our courage through it all brought us here today. So Mom, Dad, my siblings, friends, family, and my puppy Bruno, thank you. Jera pyar te honsa tusi menu deta main kade nahi bhulungi, which translates to, the love and courage that you gave to me, I'll never forget. And let me say to my parents, and the parents of other first-generation college students, and to the parents of everyone graduating today, our achievement is just as much as yours as it is ours. You've invested not only in our education, but in our dreams, and for that, we are eternally grateful. As a younger sibling graduating from college, I'd also like to thank all the siblings here today who paved the way without guidance. To my older sister, Didi, thank you for being my rock and my biggest supporter, calling me your president even before I was elected. You've been there in my toughest moments, sharing your journey, which was so much harder than my own, and allowing me to learn from it. I appreciate you more than words can express. Despite my teasing, it all comes from a place of love. I love you, and I thank you. I can't name everyone who helped me on my journey at UW Bothell, but I'd like to recognize the ASUW officer team. Hi, Leo and Ahmed. Fellow graduates, please also join me now in remembering all the teammates, friends, mentors, faculty, and staff who helped us get here today. And as we navigate all the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead, remember that you are never alone. You are part of a global community of scholars, thinkers, and changemakers, a community that stands ready to support you, inspire you, and cheer you on every step of the way. Thinking about what I should write in this very speech, I reflected on my journey and wondered what piece of advice I would want to share with you all. The one phrase that kept coming to mind was from my grandpa who passed away during my junior year, Khush raho. A phrase handed down from my grandfather means stay happy. It's a reminder to embrace joy in every moment, regardless of life's challenges and uncertainties. In a world often filled with stressors and hardships, my grandfather's catchphrase can serve as a beacon of light, guiding us through the darkness and reminding us of the importance of finding happiness in the little things. Whether it's a warm embrace from a loved one, a beautiful sunrise, or a shared meal with family, Khush raho encourages us to appreciate the blessings that surround us and help us to cultivate an attitude of positivity and resilience. Let us remember to Khush raho each day, spreading joy and kindness wherever we go. For in choosing happiness, we not only enrich our own lives, but also brighten the world around us. Remember that the greatest adventures often begin with a single step. Today, you take that step with confidence, conviction, and of course, our degrees. And as we get asked numerous times today, what are we going to do next? I encourage us to rather think about who you want to be next. As we embark on this new phase of our journey, let us carry with the lessons of adaptability and resilience that have brought us this far. Never forget the values that have guided you along the way: kindness, compassion, integrity, and resilience. These are the qualities that define not only your success, but also your character. They are the foundation upon which you will build a life of purpose and fulfillment. So congratulations, class of 2024. The future is yours to shape, and I have every confidence that you will make it brighter, bolder, and more beautiful than before. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Puneet, and thank you again for your leadership. As part of commencement, we recognize the recipients of several awards. I now invite Dr. Sharon A. Jones, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, to present the faculty awards.
First, I want to recognize and thank all of our faculty for preparing our students to succeed. It is their expertise, their commitment to outstanding teaching, their ability to bring their research into the classroom, and their commitment to bring their students onto their research teams. That has made this graduation day possible for our students here today. So thank you to our faculty. Now I will present this year's Distinguished Teaching Award to a faculty member who has been recognized by her peers, students, and alumni as an outstanding example of superb teaching at UW-Bothell. Dr. Raisa De Smet, Associate Teaching Professor in the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences. Please join me in a round of applause. Thank you. Our next award is presented to a faculty member in recognition of her outstanding scholarly achievements. Today, I am honored to present the 2024 Distinguished Research Scholarship Creative Activity Award to Dr. Sophie Leroy, professor in the School of Business.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. And congratulations, Dr. De Smet and Dr. Leroy. Two of our graduates are receiving special honors today, the Chancellor's Medal and the President's Medal. The Chancellor's Medal is presented to a graduating student in recognition of their extraordinary commitment to learning and for serving as a source of inspiration for fellow students and faculty. I am proud to present Puneet Burke with the 2024 Chancellor's Medal. Would you please turn your attention to the video screen to learn more about Puneet?
I chose UW-Bothell because of its size. I really just felt like this campus was right for me. It just felt more like home to me, and it felt more like a community, which I really loved. I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood, and so it was kind of crazy coming here and seeing, hey, there's so many people like me, and you're living through the exact same challenges as me. Finding that community, it made me feel really seen, and then it doesn't feel so lonely. And that kind of goes back to, like, I am a first-generation student. I think the biggest challenge with being a first-generation student is the continuous courage that you have to have and the trust that you have to have in yourself, that you're doing what's right for you. I'm a brown woman. I've been living with expectations since I was even brought into this world. And so I feel like having to balance those expectations also with my happiness has probably been my biggest struggle in life. You really just have to kind of stand on who you want to be. My senior year of high school, my mom suffered around like 3 strokes. I had to take up the responsibility at home as being the caretaker, taking care of my older siblings. On top of that, I had to balance my mom's health issues and making sure that I can get my mom back. And so I definitely feel like I've never been just a student. I don't think my major was always in my path, and I like to joke with my dad that I tried being super stubborn and staying away from law, but he always knew I'd end up in law. I was a very sassy kid, so he was like, yeah, she is definitely gonna go into law. I was elected as the Associate Student Body President of UW Bothell Spring 2023. Honestly, it's been the best experience ever. I'm most proud of inspiring other students that were interested in getting involved with student government. Our vote count was double what it was last year. It's been amazing to be awarded the Chancellor's Medal. It was really funny because I get the call from Chancellor Esterberg and I'm like, thank you, and then you just hear all my friends scream so loud. Through and through, my friends have always been there for me, and they just made my time here so much fun. This campus is truly what you want it to be.
Congratulations, Puneet. We wish you well as you head next to law school. Now I would like to invite University of Washington President Kause to the lectern to present the President's Medal.
It's my honor to present the President's Medal to Maxim Pokolonsky, who is graduating from the School of Business with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Business Administration Accounting. Please join me in learning more about Maxim.
When I came to this campus, I was clueless. People ask me, like, where are you from? I genuinely do not know how to answer this. So I was born in Kazakhstan, and then I lived there until I was 12, Germany for a year, and then I moved to Russia, and then here I am. So it's 4 countries in the span of 22 years. I moved to the US in 2018. I didn't know what to do, like I was lost, confused, bewildered. So it took a lot of research to actually figure it out. I looked at college as the way to actually get places, not just to get the job. It's more about just to be a well-rounded individual. This school actually put emphasis on teaching. Like, professors really care about you as a person, and they really love that. I was able to find my passion. I'm starting with Amazon on August 12th as a financial analyst. I couldn't be more excited. It's surreal. My big career goal is to open my own tax practice, nonprofit that will basically focus on helping individuals and families to file the taxes and provide tax advice, as well as financial literacy to improve the quality of life for each person. Giving back to the community is the best thing you can ever do, period. We're all humans, we're all in this together, we gotta help each other out. I was less fortunate, and now I'm becoming more fortunate. It's all about paying forward. My parents sacrificed quite a lot to get my sister and I to the US and to give us a better life. They genuinely inspire me because I want to be a dad one day, like a parent one day, and my parents inspire me to be as good of a parent as they are. They gave everything up just to get myself and my sister here. So whenever they actually see me being on a big screen, getting the medal, I think they will feel, that warmth inside, that, man, it was the right decision.
Congratulations, Maxime.
Okay, how do you do this? Maybe not, maybe.
All right.
Terrific. Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We wish him the best in his career as a financial advisor. Hello, class of 2024, and congratulations. I hope you hear that a lot. Like Chancellor Esterberg and all of your faculty, staff, families, and friends, I'm honored and I'm delighted to be part of this joyful celebration of your outstanding achievements in earning your degrees. Today really is about celebrating and about taking a moment to let it sink in that you did it. And believe me, I know it wasn't easy. Among you are veterans. Many of you held jobs while you earned your degree. Some of you went to school while parenting. Many of you are the first in your family to earn your college degree. You saw how many people stepped up when Chancellor Esterberg asked those questions. And I know that all of you encountered setbacks and hurdles and days that were really hard. Those days are now the badges of honor, the reminders of your tenacity and grit. And you will forever carry with you the knowledge of just how strong and resilient you really are. But it's not all about hardship. It's also about celebrating the many doors that will open to you because of the time, energy, and talent that you've invested in your future. We celebrate your intellectual curiosity, your passion, your pursuit of excellence. We celebrate your capacity to create impact in your life, in your family's lives, in your community, and in the world. Your degree from University of Washington, Bothell will change the course of your life. It will empower you to pursue careers that you're passionate about, and it'll embolden you to take big swings. You have the power to dream fearlessly, and you will succeed in ways that we can't even imagine. Yes, you'll face hardships and setbacks, because that's part of life, but you're ready for them. You've proven that just by being here today. And what you learn from those hurdles will make you stronger and better equipped to rise to the next challenges and to make those challenges into opportunities and into learning. Whatever you do in your life, know that your university is grateful for the impact that you've made on your campus and beyond it. You are going to change the world. Yes, you are. Because you're already leaders, scholars, entrepreneurs, and creators. But I also know that you're kind, generous, empathic human beings who care about the world you inhabit and the people you share it with. I hope you will put all of these wonderful traits to work as you tackle the adventures and opportunities that lie ahead. Parents, families, and friends with you here today, thank you for all that you've done to make this day of celebration possible. Your support has been indispensable to our graduates. We recognize that many of you have made sacrifices to make your graduates' academic path possible. And we know how crucial it is for our students to have this kind of caring network, especially when things get tough. You will always also be members of our Husky family. So graduates, celebrate today, and maybe later when the adrenaline is worn off. Take a moment and celebrate again, because this achievement will be life-changing in the long term. And we are so proud to be part of your transformative journey. And I can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, UW-Bothell, class of 2024. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has now come to award the degrees. Dr. Sharon A. Jones, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs will present the candidates for the master's degrees, and they will be conferred by Regent Zeke.
Will the master's candidates in the schools of business, of educational studies, of interdisciplinary arts and sciences, of nursing and health studies, and of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, please rise? Regent Zeke, I am honored to present these master's degree candidates from the schools of business, of educational studies, of interdisciplinary arts and sciences, of nursing and health studies, and of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I recommend that all who have fulfilled the requirements prescribed by the graduate faculty of the University of Washington, Bothell be awarded their degrees.
On behalf of the Board of Regents and the faculty of the University of Washington, Bothell, I am pleased to confer upon each of you your respective master's degrees from the schools of business, of educational studies, of interdisciplinary arts and sciences, of nursing and health studies, and of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. That's it for now.
Master's candidates from the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences. Madison Kimberly Hobbs. Nuba Anan. Maryam Ibrahim Aburabieh. Layla Sophie Elmsai. Brianne Michelle Leslie. Daramfan Uwemidimo Ayeni. Rico N. Espinosa.
Phoenix Kai Von Ende.
Lindsay E. Kiefer. Farron Connectal. Priya Dalrymple.
Felicia Madrid Payomo. Korede Oluwaseyi Oseni.
May Ellen Barbie. Joanna Holmes. Tate Brammer. Mabe Brown. Derek A. Donkwa.
Tyler Johnson.
Prerana Pradhanang. Rishel Rapanen. Nirasha Trashuwanit Ikebe.
Kumana Aranen.
Grace Wanjira
Alagi Kora.
Shubha Parameswaran Kalivani. Chaitanya S. Vemula. Zahra Sayed Ahmad Bana.
Javid Kidirov. Bhaskar Biswas.
Nicholas S. Thompson. Alyssa L. Yap.
Gia Kamira.
Stephanie Christine Bush. Amy E. Alderman.
Yenlik Mukhanova.
Stephanie F. Basalar.
Banu J. Vajendla. Tejas B. Randive.
Kavya Gupta.
Chetna Mahajan.
Kirti Shenoy. Mariam Ali.
Amruta Yanimiredi. Tulika Shirivastava.
Harinder Guman.
Katiravan Tangavelu. Nomonder Wheeler. Emmy Hung Nguyen. Brandon Michael Washington. Daniela Morgia Covarrubias.
Antonia Patricia Dorn.
Janelle Toublé.
Khadijah Abner.
Gabrielle Stonke.
Miranda Briade Rambin. Elizabeth Casmer. Danae Davis. Erica Ingebrigtsen.
Raman Singh. Elizabeth M. Stevenson. Catherine Severson. Chen Chen Yang.
Xiang Li. Sanjil Gahatraj. Sugam Jaiswal.
Edward Mayer Raskin.
Cheng Duong.
Sean R. Stangler.
Yang Yu.
Sheng Wang. Nikita T.T.
Utkarsh Darbari. Harika Chadalavada.
Shubham Patil.
Saurav Jayakumar. Gautam Kumar.
Mohammed Halilur Rahman.
Gurkitrat Singh Gulani.
Karan Bhatt. Siri Chandana Priya Badula. Barak Liu. Lung Luo.
Arshia Raj.
Anurad Acharya.
Krishna Paudal.
Sharuz Mahan.
Celine Chepkoech Kirui. Ruben Garcia Villalobos.
Hardy Martinez Jordan.
Agustin Castillo Tosi. Manuel M. Duarte.
Vedanti S. Pawar.
Ashwarya Pani.
Nikhil Chauhan. Karan Chopra. Isha Gavali.
Ashish Nagar. Naima Noor. Sonal Yadav.
Nora Al-Rumi. Saja Al-Sulami. Anthony J. Bustamante Suarez. Christian Berg. Ani Abetian.
Chalurmwat Puapontep.
Sanjana Keely.
Purva Nilesh Kade. Grishma Sri Parimi. Gagnit Sachdeva.
Parker Ford.
Arun Chandra Sarma. Wubet Tufa. Joshua Medvinsky.
Iran Liu.
Congratulations to all our master's degree. Dr. Sharon A. Jones, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees, and they will be conferred by Regent Zeke.
Will the bachelor's degree candidates in the schools of business, of educational studies, of interdisciplinary arts and sciences, of nursing and health studies, and of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, please rise. Regent Zeke, I am honored to present these bachelor's candidates from the schools of business, of educational studies, of interdisciplinary arts and sciences, of nursing and health studies, and of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics for their baccalaureate degree. I recommend that all who have fulfilled the degree requirements be awarded their degree.
On behalf of the Board of Regents and the faculty of the University of Washington, Bothell, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree. Congratulations. We're very proud to honor you today. You will now be presented with a memento of this commencement ceremony.
from the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences.
Rebecca M. Silva. Evan A. Outwater.
Damaris Bobadilla.
Katera Anna Marie Miller.
Lilia Homich. Ching Han Chen. Mirza Judaria. Victor W. Lubwama.
Douglas Y. Tan.
Olivia Page Kenderdine.
Carson E. Moore. Katia A. Martinez.
Aisha Monet Alameen. Charlize Gugugiani. Melissa Carden.
Allison Rose Molvik.
Claire Baker.
Vicky T. Tran. Miranda D. Sanger. Rachel Y. Tohio. Rose Riojas.
Tia Huff. Kiana Ali Hopoi. Raina Desiree Hansen. Mikkel Gamble. Nate Baker.
Kajol Sharma. Tanielu Roach.
Nicholas Edward Shane Gonzalez.
Alexandra S. Stoyanova.
Diana Rogers Gonzalez.
Michael A. Southwick.
Tia Ejo. Ladon A. Fayoke. Sophia M. Aiden. Najma A. Abdille. Juan D. Huerta Munoz. Ashpreet Kaur. Young Tran Ho. Isabella H. Huynh. Deegan Hurley.
Nicholas Tran.
Catherine C. Lowe. Anastasia D. Lowe. Jonathan Avelino Coronado.
Kohei Oshiro.
David A. Lopes.
Ahmed Siad Abdi.
Babukar J. Jassy. Osman Fati.
Jennifer M. Nguyen.
Haiyan Liu.
Ayan Isabel Makaraya.
Marita R. Idrizi. Michelle Ildbatar.
Nathan Nguyen.
Tai Ling Liu. Fatih M. Ibrahim. Hui Bui.
Isabella Palermo. Kimberly Navarro. Keely M. Walsh.
Hannah Kemp.
Jamie Rocco. Christopher Reese. Brian Tran.
Catherine Madison Brejaha.
Jason Lee Malig.
Puneet Burke.
Brian Ulysses Saldana Moreno.
Mara E. Juarez. Boyce Patrick Asquith. Cassidy J. Deere. Andy Kressel. Catherine E. Johnson. Nalia Carlisle.
Nicolette Ana Natividad. Mason B. Solis.
Lena Bayou. Christina Bell Brandenfels. Jacinda Marie Coagden.
Ernesto Valdivia Cordova.
Peyton Austin Codino.
David Gray Hernandez.
Derek Tang.
Adam Ellsworth.
Tony E.
Kang L. Fong.
Jacob Christian Morehart. Michael Shu. Amelia M. Rice.
Tara A. Crumby. Wendy Gonzalez. Angie Del Rio Sanchez. Megan Elizabeth Epstein.
Jocelyn Pongukir.
Yu Min Kim. Vivi Jimenez. Sofia Gallegos Burciaga.
Jose Manuel Maldonado Morales. Malaivan Rasavong. Sharmarke A. Mohamud. Ocean Story. Whitney E. Taylor.
Alexa Hamlin. Arland Ajvazi. Samuel Charles Lindout.
Nicholas K. Tang. Angela A. Radilla.
Nguyen A. Ho.
Itzetl Vixa Tioba. Jamie Serrano. Holly Jong. Natnael Sema. Ja Yu Su.
Mena Araya.
Ryan Lee Ole.
Brian T. Wynn. Kansa L. Arifin.
Rosie Nguyen.
Yang Lin Chen. Musi T. Habtum.
Aaron Nugusa. Nathan Tesfamheret Rusam. Tatiana A. Vasquez Durst.
Pedro A. Serta. Tyler Lee. Miriam Herrera Saavedra. Kayla Marie Gonzalez. Peter J. Cowand.
Monica Mora Jimenez.
Kledisa Ismaili, Fatma Jaluli, Ashley Q,
Lydia I. Rodriguez, Selena Tipyasothi,
Eliza Caudle, Sophia Escobar, Dinesh Casey, Lance V. Harmon, Nady Debar, Cheryl C. Laughlin,
Joseph Daniel Wittenbrink,
Raed Ahmed, Zaid Arif,
Thomas Rice, Steve Winter, Nikolai R. Shorak, Sumika Yanadori,
Barnabas Lee,
Kin Wen Chan,
Isaiah Kim,
Jin Xiong, Brandon Wee, Benjamin Willenberg,
Madisela M. Bradbury, Kylie Mae Brown,
Sydney Weaver,
Philip Gruneme, John Andre Di Carvalho,
Davina Nguyen,
Rachel Y. Jung, Jiahong Lee,
Donnie Nguyen, Samuel Studer, Lorenzo Yazzie, Ming Cheng Zong, Ryan Tyler Mundak Sevilla,
Benin Al Bahathli,
Hamdia Ishaq,
Mariam Yusuf,
Rukia M. Hassan, Casca Dominic Abron,
Michelle Turner, Sydney A. Martin, Andrew San Miguel, Alexandra Tsikotska, Serenity Ryerson,
Isabel Christina Araneta,
Aisha Tor, Caroline Sue,
Amado Chacon, Mariko E. Islas,
Ali Santiago, Tariq S. Ramzan, Joseph E. Roram, Maricela Rendon,
Ruby Kaur, Layla Abdullah,
Kayla T. Trong,
Jacqueline J. Fiola,
Mei P. Jen,
Ruben Chung Jr., Shahab Kodabandalu, Aaron Q. Chow,
Wilford Wajaja,
Kieran Carlos, Christopher S. Eastman,
Henry Strayer, Jay Reyes,
Keegan N. Catlin,
Ho Si Yip, Shantier Shu, Andrew Thomas Woolsey, Jace Ugrin, Bella Zulueta, Jacqueline A. Susanto, Leah Shanae Murray, Amaziah Martin, Antonella M. Tanyi,
Sylvia R. Golson,
Aiden McQuilkin,
Jessica A. Izutsu,
Isabel S. Staling,
Ashley J. Lincoln,
Roland Schoeneman,
Andrew Keys, Carissa M. Herrick, Mindy Chen,
Madison L. Van Alstyne,
Madison Gruen,
Linda Von Beek, Elise Guerrero Valdez, Thomas Ong, McCartney Osborne,
Leah A. Gurmai, Alyssa Lara,
Stephen V. Wynn,
Raneem El Kabra,
Mandy Un, Sophia Marie Treadwell, Isabeau V. Rosen, Anthony C. Safai,
Devin A. Doheny, Jose Cuevas Lopez, Iman S. Bamber,
Maham Nadim,
Ida Gay,
Angelina May Shi, Aoko Gomo Makodingo, Ni Wen,
Asha Farah,
Angelica M. Villanueva,
Pia Angeli Herrera Ariano, Jazza A. Kaleem, Hamail Fatima,
Rohit Singh,
Justin H. Lang, Jingsing Huang, Madeline Duron Flores,
Romina Murguia, Maria Trujillo Alvarado, Vanessa Marroquin,
Zainul Abdin Z. El Maliki, Mikael Adrian R. Corcoro,
Carlo John Custodio Reyes,
Joseph Lee, Aliyah Alexi Galanga,
Beatrice Boluno,
Gavin E. McMillan, William Jacob Porritt,
Mary Kapitonenko, Danielle Cooper, Brian King,
Cheyenne Schildwachter. Lauren Amanda Paulson Robbins. Amaya Rose Wicklander Hart. Riley Thompson.
Neil Hicks. Shreyas Anna Peretti. Lucy M. Hemmett. Brianna Marie Farrow.
Tracy L. Ward. Lillian J. Norris.
Carrie Ann Hornberger. Brandon Lane. Nicoletta J. Angeles.
Christopher McCloskey.
Amari Green. Bo Lee.
Cassandra Leona Mathewson.
Chuck Ferguson.
David Vasquez. Villa A. Skego. Selena Tedesse.
Fatia Abukar.
Bachelor's candidates from the School of Educational Studies. Gabriela Alvarado.
Ola Nabil Mohammed.
Wendy Lee Lore.
Diana Arkadievna Yashina.
Luis G. Guerrero. Ethan Costanzo.
Alyssa Margaret Roethlisberger. Lucy Nguyen.
Celia J. Hernandez Dominguez.
Janice S. Park.
Brian Lee.
Dennis Weller.
Kaylee Marie Hughes. Morgan Hetherington.
Avameh Tahamzadeh.
Clifford Cherry. Emily Xiaoxin Liu. Emily T. Jackson. Isabel M. Estes. Mabel Rose Gibbons.
Juliet Pucci.
Corey Cantwell.
Akaya Lynn Vine.
Isabella Davis. Sydney E. Allman. Megan Baltzell. Jua Che.
Barshika Pandey.
Rachel Dowlin.
Janae Rosemary Parsons.
Haley Basham. Malia D. Jackson. Julian R. Arkina.
Alexandro Martinez.
Sabina Gutierrez. Christian Davies. Annabelle R. Colley.
Nicole Dawn Nuval.
Ariadna Angeles Robles, Evan Chang, Ian N. Brown, Sarah Azam,
Caitlin E. White, Torian Romig,
Corinne N. Bardu, Jenny Tien Chow,
Emma Bay Elizabeth Totten,
bachelor's candidates from the School of Nursing and Health Studies. Hayat Abukar,
Salma Sheikh, Joshabeth Miranda Zamora, Hina Qayyum,
Rataj K. Elganai,
Jada Lynn Pham, Michelle Martinez,
Jasmine Hun,
Chaziel A. Nulud Timble,
Ashi Dean, Elise Bao,
Sophia Stahl,
Omar Alzir,
Omar Salcedo, Richard Sai,
Suhur Ahmed, Siham El Abdikadir, Mariama M. Berry, Annie Edwards, Samira Abdirahim,
Mona Lisa Y. Mahre,
Blen Ejo, Sarah Ali, Ayan Jailani, Amira Abdulaziz Eltam,
Ravina K. Sare, Sinit Z. Ogbagaber, Maya Nikolic, Rochelle Consolacion Torrio, Malina Katai Ratanasithi,
Valerie Valencia Feruska,
Johanna Karin Haraldsdotter,
Lily Mulatu, Andy Pham,
Nemo Hussein Hassan, Lucelle P. Candamo, Alexandra Luna Acevedo, Christina Casa,
Anisa Hadi Madeh, Bethlehem Tariku Tekele, Giselle Mack,
Loani Briseno Varela,
Leon I. Salame,
Hanadi N. Elhegni,
Edna Yamana, Samin Vusugi, Janal Shah,
Leilani Blanco Quintana,
Nicole Ashley Vicente, Samantha J. Van Proyen, Yahya Wardak,
Shabnik Carr Baines,
Beverly B. Sumanti,
Simon Fanuel, Najib Abbey,
Jaden S. Oliva, Shady S. Zachary,
Vanessa Castanetto. Jalen Arsa. Adriana Yulisa Cuevas Sandoval.
Sarah Yuri O. Isabella Suryavangsa.
Nadira S. Haji Mohammed.
Kerman K. Parihar.
Manmeet Kaur. Angela M. Castro. Jian An.
Penny Toyd Zhang. Megan D. Yanez.
Sarah Ibrahim. Dina Z. El-Azawi.
Brian Velez.
Morgan Black. Fabiha Ahmed.
Emmanuel Roussom. Chad Williams.
Sarah Adera. Hibak Ismail. Kendall T. Lear. Matthew J. Lee.
Tuan Peng.
Angel M. Ryan L. Landingen.
Rosemary J. McCoy. Charles O. Oba.
Nathanael Itana Gamechu. Jeremy Buggy. Connor Bruce.
Aaron Shannon Starup.
Jessica May Imber.
Aldrich Alif Rika. Molika Yan.
Madison A. Lamb. Khalid Al-Mustafa. Amir Aldin Kiswani.
Irbaz Chowdhury. Pratiksha Podel.
Aisha Tu Darbo. Jia Yu Liang.
Tigist Solomon.
Zemzem M. Bashir. Hayat Y. Legse. Ruth Alame. Salamawit Sawanet Aminye. Sheila Tien Yi Leung.
Ellen V. Wynn.
Hannah Cecile Cho. Obada Alatal. Mohammed Dawi Dakil.
Omar Stephen Rios Palacios. Ayan Ahmed Mohammed. Brianna Gabrielle Reyes.
Claire Fife. Ma'aza Kelbesa.
Edna I. Mahamud.
Ruth Hailu. Jasmine Yuki Bisaki.
Elizabeth Arnona Smithhart. Sandra Makaita.
Haley Lynn Bauer.
Ann Nicole Ramirez.
Justina Ramos Alabado. Cherry Akala. Marofe M. Consolation. Faven A. Abraha. Mary Rose Azana Pam. Mona A. Bigler.
Jillian Osborne. Fua Maitulia Oyomo Obiaroma. Chukwudi E. Okeke. Alex Dakota Ruiz.
Stephanie Guillen Romero.
Anna F. Murray.
Megan K. Blake.
Amanda Louie.
Stacy Milton. Cesar Ojeda.
Daisy Flores Nicolas.
Amy Tai. Bernice C. Pineda Osborne. Andrea Massey. Diana Q. Vu.
Manali Kefai.
Teresa Moy.
Fama A. Haji Awes. Anton Christian Baeza Carbonell.
Maria Real.
Jennifer Cardenas.
Amanda Mitchell. Mireya S. Rodriguez Carroll.
Dimona T. Kase. Hafsa J. Abdi. Bachelor's candidates from the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics.
Milan Y. Marr.
Bowler Tuya Erdenabat.
Brittany Orr.
Jenny Luong. Anthony R. Hing.
Kong Min Trong.
Patrick G. Banez.
Kevin Tu. Blake Trong.
Kelvin Hong Lei.
Phi Nhan Nguyen.
Brandon Kyle Jackson.
Shahad Ali Sharif.
Shreya Bhaskara. Li Xiao Kwang.
Deanna Simonian.
Ethan Chang. Paula Bejines Hernandez. Alexis Jadel Clowan. Clara Cessna.
Sage Embrace Myers. Sidra Shoaib Yusuf. Susie I. Madrigal.
Leah Chen. Koser Hersey. Nashwa Abukter. Shiho Higuchi.
Lauren R. Woods. Jamie Nguyen.
Yuiki Huang. Esther Kuhotska. Geraldine Lazo.
Amina Nurieva.
Partik S. Daliwal.
Anshvir Singh. Harmanjeet Sandhu. Ajay Singh Sandhu.
Gobind S. Chug.
Sushruth S. Muller.
Luke DeButz.
Jessica Miranyuk.
Jeffrey P. Caruso. Daniela Cuevas. Eric Alfred De La O. Hamza Rashid El-Shamari. Shah Zaid Javed. Ali M. El-Ghazar, Omar El-Ghazar, Andrew Wayne Howell,
Kaya Moen,
Marina V. Gergis,
Abby L. Rolleman, Faith Manning,
Alyssa Rian Aldridge, Lena Dith,
Megan Jordan Williams,
Eric Lopez Alfaro, Hui Griffiths, Brandon Bird, Xiao Gao,
Brittany Alicia Pepper,
Ekaterina Legacheva,
Keldon A. Valadez, Edgar Eduardo Ordonez Quintero, Alana Mendez, Shri Yelampali,
Anushka Benwari,
Swati Purushothaman,
Sindhuja Gundeti, Shashank Chena Pragada,
Prajit Pounraj, Arya Sharma, Bridget Paik, Nate Osborne,
Rahima Abdul Qadir Ahmed,
Trevor Nguyen, Cyrus G. Nelson,
Rachel A. Graham,
Bijou Liu,
Cheng Hao Shu, Christopher Long,
Hardev Saharan, Hayden M. Tamora,
Elizabeth del Carmen Castillo Villavicencio, Haneen El Haj, Abdulaziz Mazen Alidwan,
Abad Sultan, Aniket Ashok Prabhu Desai,
Ali Ayman Abdelaziz, Kithiani Heng,
Sophia Tang, Jash Sharma, Maxwell J. Rimondo, Daniela Vijakiran Murillo,
Montserrat Alvarez,
Arthur E. Niam, Hao Chen Wang, Anna Solid,
Elizabeth Ashley Hawks, Monica Hong, Philobatir M. Haneen,
Anna Simone Adib,
Andrew Lowandy, Frederick W. DeWitt,
Tu Wei Zhang,
Anastasia Krimmel, Simoli Bhavesh Agara, Aljeffrey De Villa,
Purthemba Sherpa,
Haney Gobriel, Tran Lee,
Johanna Tan Va,
True V. Lay, Dinara Aset, Lin Ha Huyn, Joyce Lee, Tammy Huyn Kim Le, Lily Aguirre,
Yasmin Subah,
Caden Alexander Grant, Sarah Assad,
Amber Tran,
Shivangi Dinda, Biruk Galetu, Meskana Galetu, Syed Zohair Ahmad, Brandon DeAndre Dan, Keisha G. Lauren,
Shumin Mok, Tumaris Paris, Vincent Nathaniel Wirawan,
Chris Hansel Raphael Dimiputra,
Samneet Singh, Alexander Swan Tran,
Brian Conrad Canales Ortiz, John Ryu Bargayo,
Abram Nicholas,
Karan Hanswadkar,
Oliver Schwab,
Yusufa Mamadou Diallo, Sarah Ray Ayuan Edmondson, Resty Arribas Hernandez, Sebastian L. Horstman, Brandon Bowie,
Marco P. Morrison, Tu Q Nguyen, Tejas V. Narayanan,
Vivek P. Hegde,
Cordelia Notbaum, Chandra Pandian, Luan N. Nguyen,
Brian H. Lynn, Drew B. Higginbotham, Oliver Jeremiah Fernandez, Jaime J. Chong, Pranshu Bhardwaj, Franz Alarcon,
Long P. Pham, Blaine T. Wenzel, Roland J. Rothwell, Adam I. Mielicki,
Thomas Jameson Crisafulli, Jonathan Lee, Muhammad Chima,
David Schurer, Benjamin V. Shipanov,
Ilhan Deary, Nathan L. Balzati,
Do-Hoon Yu,
Danielle Aminzadeh, Fabriusa Estaban, Hans Michael Hidalgo Adovo, Choi Ka Hin, Cameron R. Corley, Momin A. Jaffrey, Hassan Goresh, Parth Gupta, Ahmed Wissam El Arab,
Jacob Span,
Siraj Dabag, Ismail M. Dad, Spurti Gowda,
Dylan T. Tran,
Andre Davietz,
Bastian Orbigo,
Furkan A. Casa,
Armand Monavari, Michelle Gabrielle Monteza, Michael Robinson Elmsley, Min T. No,
Allison C. Hagee,
Ilham Kamal Shifo,
Srinidhi Arun Kumar, Shrikar Chava, Andrea Lee,
Kiet Tran, Trevor Rosenstrom, Steven Suarez,
Alexander D. Hilwa, Lucy Emily Sidrisky,
Morrison Young,
Arjun Anand,
Rohit Suri, Nathan N. Ramos,
Brian E. Hutt, Mariah Landis,
Jacob Rice, Trin To,
Johannes Koswono,
Caleb S. Vandal,
Mace Hamida, Nikki Hakimi, Vladislava Arovina, Ryan P. Lynch, Kevin Lee, Christina N. Chen,
Aisha Zahra Mohammed,
Noor Tablani,
Charlie McDonald,
Yo Chun Hong,
Liam P. Morrison, Andrew Vu,
Kevin Lee,
Brian D. Wynn, Chuck Hong Se,
Anna Grachova,
Sebastian Na,
Labib H. Jorder, Martin Huynh,
Melena Zakarian,
Nicholas Anthony Bestaros, Eric Bethune, Tina Cow,
V. Vo, Amanda Puna, Maxine Maya Tanti,
Vanessa L. Choi, Alan Liu,
Minty Nguyen,
Brian Nguyen,
David Vu, Lucas Mim,
Theo Devon, Alvin Liu,
Hong T. Nguyen,
Alvin Jasper Juan, Brandon Vu Din, Monica V. Din,
Ricardo Rodriguez Rivera, Tuak Nguyen, Dat Nguyen,
Samuel E. Bowers,
Mark Hugh No, Wayne Louis Augustin Recto,
Adrian Corona, Perfectson Lay, Cameron Cachero,
Alejandro J. Terran,
Christopher Chin,
Angie Domingero Saranja,
Timofey Tsu,
Victor Janari Garden, Shreya Karnati,
Vladimir Jean-Pierre Roca Sivincia,
Adilet Karoda,
Lucas Robinson, Randall Tuh, Eric Anand, Eden May, Lyle Rahman, Kyle C. Roman,
Davi Lazaritz,
Alexander Ritzy, Abdul Ahad Naveed,
Trent Lucas,
Matthew Perry,
Daniel Cantor, Kira Juice, Yusuf El Hindi,
Zaid Sekander.
Omar Ahmed.
Nuah Siraj.
Eunice Larici.
Omar N. Shaban. Manasvini Nidoni. Kendra Walker. Samuel Walker.
Radish Alex Kovaci.
James Ivan Oland. Biom Pulevendula. Samuel Weller.
Alex Gim. Micah Lee.
Mengxiong Shan.
Xiao Yao Guo. Mason Elmenhurst.
Jacob Tomas Perez.
Rose Farag. Kevin J. Duenas. Johnny Joe Camacho. Joshua A. Jenkins. Eric Willis Hodnaland.
Patrick James Gainey McDaniel. Aria Nike.
Margarita G. Goros. Matthew Jeffries. Michael J. Hernandez. Robel Anshibo. Jeremy E. Edwards.
Calvin Trin. Levi P. Nikolopoulos. Alexander A. Volkov. Saul Paguada.
Samuel A. LaRue. Shuri Banerjee.
Nathan Andrew Skinner.
Max Arevalos. Jordan A. Belknap. Jasmine Gill.
Rayan Palkivala. Derek Rutsala. Joshua Rodriguez. Eugenio Vidales Jr.
Andreas Lindsay.
Mohammed S. Rahman. Abdullah Turkman.
Nazim Faruqi.
Haris Nadim.
Naseem Haq. Hamza Barak. Brandon J. Hu. Krishna Thomas Lee.
Randy Wynn.
Calvin Tran.
Joseph Kawilin.
Liam Mintai Fan.
William Manuel Humarang. Timothy John Lim Kaole.
Alexander J. Polaski.
Enrique R. Arle Imhoff. Casey Duncan. Amber Christine Ballas.
Angelica Mislang Quinto.
Pablo Enau. Anthony P. Le.
Sarah A. Saleh. Zane M. Schallenberger.
Giuliano Busadori. Jaden Anderson.
Jalen Nelson Sellers. Frederico F. Nascimento.
William Lunt.
Heldon Felix D'Souza. Ethan Eden Hahn. Shekinah Bloor. Elizabeth J. Lavish. Anastasia Burns Ma. Wilho Heikkinen. Brian Gonzalez Montoya.
Martin Martinez.
Nilofar Jauker.
Nam V. Nguyen. Jesse Owens. Leon Nguyen. Christian Sterling.
Luis Lopez. Muhammad Ahmad.
Makita Skiba.
Cami Lacey.
Skyla Tran.
Evan Gray.
Stephen Su. Andres F. Marin. Jonathan D. Robinson. Nolan R. Stuckey.
Mohammed Essen.
Maranatha Chu. Anthony Hu. Chin Chung Lam.
Chisheng Ning.
Yanhua Lo. Stanley Shea. Benjamin Blankenship. Bardia Ghazi.
Daniel D. Tesfaye.
Sam Omar Alam.
Siraj G. Zakuzi. Thomas Samuel.
Karima M. Hussein. Jacob Allen. Vivian Jean Koss.
Christine Ina Fan. Eli A. Ritter. Jonathan Olin Spradlin.
Justin P. Heinzig. Kaise Ahmad.
Kimberly Y. Rodriguez.
Chelsea Bagwell.
Chala Nagasa.
Musi T. Guerra.
Yabasera Demenli.
Benjamin T. Rose.
Young Jin Kim.
Angelina M. Morales. Saeed Masi Sajadi. Hilden Wong. Nikhil Maletira. Melike Yüksel. Jency April Lokiao Ballesteros Morano.
Leela Balakrishnan. Samantha Buck. Simran Dillon. Ryan Appleby. Kader T. Isse.
Mohammed Omar Ibrahim.
Abel A. Latlago.
Tommy Truong. Leonil A. Matunin.
Gulam Mohayuddin. John Adrian Aletta.
Krishna Uin.
Jacob T.
Thaddeus Gonzalez Cerna.
Jarell Pasag. Noah Uritsky. Karen Reinaga Garcia de Alba.
Jack Brennan. Marie Culp.
Yichuan Yang.
Xavier Fulkerson. Taylor Gibbons. Patrick A. Kolibaba Evelet. Nicolas Antun.
Tyler Belmes Villagomez. Swati Patil.
Tammy Chow. Emily Sarah Chin.
Aina Sunagawa.
Lauren Henderson.
Rita Suang. Feng Ni Vo.
Joshua Fang. Nathan Kolakaluri.
An Nguyen.
Alexia Rose Bravo.
Micah Kubo Trong. Amy Tran. Angelo Tran.
Roa El Yasseri. Scott Cruikshank.
Philip Q. Vu. Daniel Weizhi Sang.
Mark E. Lopez.
Swan M. Nguyen. John H. Wynn.
Gabrielle G. Augusta.
Fatima Sayed. Maraki Yewendison.
Machimolu Dima.
Amanda On.
Alexandra R. Hohalter.
Addison Henry Pan.
Daniel Stefan Cook. Caleb Brady. Swan Bui. Cindy Fu.
Lee Tong. R.J. L. Mao.
Evan L. Huang. Dylan N. Dang.
Lars Vick.
Ethan Dith.
Maya S. Totonchi.
Bogdan Banika. Kimberly A. Ilanon.
Ryan E. Torgeson. Ibrahim Sayed. Spencer Ashton Pruitt.
Marola Beckett. Christian Aguirre.
Bachelor's candidates from the School of Business.
Vera Makianich. Robert B. Nielsen.
Jack Hatfield.
Malikte Tesfai. Haben Berhane Johannes. Stefan Yaku.
Moslima Ehrari.
Karen H. Pham. Tiffany Olivia Moy. Ana Rivas Medrano. Sailor Bolsius.
Michael Cohen. Jeremy Dale Alilling Candelaria. Ryan Chan. Andronique Y. Gabrilian.
Jacob Whitcamp.
Jennifer N. Butts. Ivana Vasilievna Feltson.
Jasmine Nunez Cazares. Zumrad Makamova.
Chia Chen Cho.
Anita Yang.
Nashida Lott.
Hannah Tang. Yumi Taneda.
Anastasia Marie Kittle Fritsch.
Juan E. Nunez. Sahej S. Oberoi.
Ryan L. Huang. Tao Do.
Damian Romano Tay.
Ivy Nyok Ha.
Paige Alexis Williams. Natalie Seidler.
Carolina Antonucci. Jimmy Le. Chedi Alexander.
David Popowitz. Max Q.
Vivo Tuong Le.
Lexi Nguyen. Fan Ni Nguyen. Zhu Hao Zhang. Xi Du. Hao Chi Su.
Victoria I. Gavrilov.
Sean Murnane.
Nicole Gordon.
Victoria Sharkov.
Grace A. Leppert. Vanessa Laura Garibay.
Kelby Strom.
Christopher Entrop.
Riley Williams.
Ahmed Baba.
Alexander W. Odisho.
Emmanuel Vimori.
Nicole Bryant. Ian L. Fink. Hao J. Chen.
Maxim I. Poklansky.
Muhammad Abubakar.
Abdul Zia.
Yusuf A. El Qasim.
Vin Tuan Nguyen.
Vincent Oris.
TNT Tran.
Miriam Bandala.
Yedidia Yeshitla. Connor Winkler.
Kristen Bal. Mohammed Afaq Abbasi. Tony Huang. Yu Shuang Huang.
Melinda Jane Wallace. Charles Techesothan.
Poppy Widyasari.
Dylan Welty.
Patrick Alexander Godoy.
Michael Rosen.
Nuranisa Sophia Abdul Wahid. Destiny Lisa Raras.
Clary Asento.
Brian Sue.
Angela Renee Lee. Paul Labrador Davud Jr.
Robert Patrisor. Darren Tran.
Sean Antiporta Kala. Logan H. Hamasaki.
Frederick Omete Ototo.
Anthony Hang. Justin Ian Lugman Guarin. Zainab Sarah Eski.
Roy Citruk. Saran Nurani.
Alicia Hawkins.
Joshua Vora.
Miriam Badr, Escher Singh Kelsey, Samba Marie Gay,
Mahmoud Tunsi, Ilya Semikman, Ahmed N. Mohammed,
Vishan S. Jethra, A. Lore,
Colby C. Roush,
Ethan Chow,
Samuel McCary, Bryce Collins Zulsdorf,
Bon B. Cowie, Taryn Gill, Hao Wen Gun,
Courtney Wu,
Gusai Al-Ghafafi, Michael Anthony Davis, Christian Johnston, Dayton Lewis, Zuhua Tsai,
Juliana Mickiewicz,
Isaac Casterline,
Ariel Pidio Tarpi, Yehyun Park,
Seal Yal Lame,
Marlene Mendez,
Saponchai Chantiang,
Taiki Miyamoto, John L. Newberry,
Eric L. Knutson, Hannah Dobus, Se-Min Lee, Christine Danielle Lusterio,
Michaela Servidad, Emmy Palacios,
Albana Adili, Wanshin Lai, Samuel C. Atisha, Vincent Au, David Del Canal, James J. Kim,
Jaden R. Taylor,
Ramla A. Gailani,
Grace Techasothan, Juliana Moe,
Serenity Kyungyun Lee, Mason Chanyong Hyun, Ren Jiet Chu,
Kenneth Sullivan,
Hyun Woo Lee,
Rolando Smith,
Riley M. Graham,
Shinyi Ni,
Q Tong Hu, Xing Chung Lee, Jason M. Jennings, Kayla Kemmerling, Isabella Humes, Robert David Bean, Arthur Avitian,
Dennis H. Pham, Leanne N. Tran,
Ivy N. Don, V. H. Lee,
Casey Tong,
Kenneth Chong,
Angela Bick Hey Yu,
Daniel Kim,
Dewey K. Pham, Kevin Tran,
David Bao Lei Do, Andrew A. Kulinovsky II, Omid Kazamani, Mike Y. Chen, Mitchell Harmon,
Stephen Hunter Reeves, Jack Thomas Wire, Man C, Mary L. Wynn,
Lizbeth Gonzalez,
Nai Ching Wong, Zaina Rizvi,
Shan D. Chen, Joshua Berry,
Jeffrey Rithvisai,
Kevin Lomeli Gill, Brandon Diaz, Jessica Che, Marie Bao, Brody Knopf, Ibrahim Dine,
Zach Nguyen,
Andy N. Huynh,
Carrie Tran, Liam I. Saler Oliver, Alyssa Starling,
Kinshuk Dasgupta, Vincent D. Chase,
David Marino.
Nathaniel P. Schroeder, Maximilian N. Stoke,
Louie Elani, Khadija Faye Fofana, Shafa Abubakar, Malyun M. Abdullahi,
Sergio P. Velasco, Ashley Teherazar,
Jacqueline Jang,
Amy Pillatu, Ryan Rutherford, Brendan R. Turner,
James T. Anderson,
Tree Duck Van,
Tejas Jebonathan, Moise Chaudhry, Rushil Gadam Shetty,
Moise A. Mubashir, Jalil Muradi Shoa,
Hasni El Arag, Alec J. Cheff, Mireille N. Diar, Mohammed A. Al Zair, Manroop S. Grawal, Samuel Alamayu, Evan Cho,
Derek Y. New,
Natnael Abene, Killian Patrick LaRose, Scott Burkholder, Reese Kippen, Daniel E. Alvario,
Mohammed Maz, Nyok H. Nguyen,
Eva Atlagic,
Sevda Samandari, Alexis C. Ocampo,
Jenny Ha, Mia Guo Berg, Michelle Adrian Kanjaya,
Christine Trong, Anissa Kutong Siharath,
Crystal Lopez, Ryan S. Clary, Chris Chang, Jordan Johnson, Zachary K. Louie, Svetlana Golik,
Annie T. Wynn,
Brianne N. Bennett, Megan Chang, Rainey Lee Sayarat,
Cara Prelo, Josue Daniel Enrique Orenda,
Michael Anthony Attendido, Benjamin Chen,
Joshua D. Nguyen, Dylan D. Vu, Delina T. Wynn,
Alan Bowie.
Calvin A. Wynn.
Fatou Ba.
Raymond Wong. Soha Yazdani. Fitsum B. Tewelde.
Mi P. Bao.
Graduates, there is one last thing you need to do. With all of us as witnesses, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations. Class of 2024, you are now graduates of the University of Washington, Bothell. Let's celebrate.
Graduates, as we close the ceremony, we ask students to please remain in your seats until the stage party has recessed across the field. The 33rd annual commencement ceremony of the University of Washington, Bothell is hereby concluded. Congratulations.